Hi folks, it's your old pal Panda here. Today Skittles wanted to talk about the Judge Kavanaugh hearing, and I know it may get into some areas that are a bit sensitive for people, and we're not trying to make fun of anyone, we're not trying to marginalize or minimize anything, but at the same time there was some fuckery that occurred, and Skittles wanted to take this moment to talk about it. So consider this a trigger warning. If there's contents that you think may not be suitable for you, we understand, and we have no problems if you need to scoot away from this viewing. But otherwise, I'm going to cut Skittles loose here in a second, and God forgive us all, I think. Do I get a countdown like a 3, 2, 1 lift off? Why not? Y'all don't even pay me, so I should get something like that. She'd be like 3, 2, 1, Skittles lift off, yay! And on the next voyage, just Skittles doing the video. Don't. It's already. Good morning and greetings. I am Skittles McGee, and today we're going to talk about a more serious subject. I'm going to talk about that mark-ass, bust-ass bitch, Jeff Kavanaugh. Okay? Is it Jeff? I think it's Jeff. It's a judge. It's something Kavanaugh. That Kavanaugh bitch. You know who I'm talking about anyway. So the other day I was watching the hearings, and for those outside of America who haven't been keeping up, Judge Kavanaugh is supposed to be running for Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is the bestest court in all of American land. Alright? And it's just nothing but mostly old white people. I think one old black dude that's on the panel of judges. And well, the other judge, the black judge, he'd already been through something. That's kind of wow. Now that you think about it, see, he's a lot like today, because now it's the same sexual harassment coming up, and we about to put another one in there, ain't we? See? No, I can talk to you too. I don't have to talk to just the camera. I can talk to anybody that I want to. Anyway, so Dr. Ford made some allegations and charges against him, and she came forward to basically testify. So there was a bunch of angry white men in Congress as well, and they were like, "Ooh, I'm so angry all the time," and so we're gonna let you talk, but we are also very scared of you because we are angry old white men. Because I don't know if you know this, if you're around a bunch of old angry white men and you want to make them angry, the biggest thing that you can do to make an old white man angry is just tell them no. About anything. It doesn't matter what it is. Just be like, nope. And they're like, what? Excuse me? No, do you know who I am? That's one of their favorites. Do you know who I am? And do you know who my friends are? And this and that. And they also like to be like, I can do anything I want because my whole life I've been doing whatever I want, and I drank a lot of beers and stuff. And he's like, that's not how it works. But they get so angry when you do that, as will be evidence as we go further down into this rabbit hole tunnel that we are talking about with Jeff Kavanaugh. I think it's Jeff Kavanaugh. It's Jeff Kavanaugh. It's Jeff. Somebody Google, use the Google machines. Is it on the Google machines? That's what we're going with. Anyway, so she's they all there, and they scared of Dr. Ford, so they brought in this white lady from, I think it was Arizona, as like a prosecutor, a sex crimes prosecutor, and they were supposed to let her be asking questions, but they didn't even really let her ask questions. It was just a bunch of old white people grandstanding. And there was some other people too on the Democrat side. They had a little more diversity and stuff. But overall, it was just like a bunch of old white men. They were like, nah, we definitely believe this Judge Kavanaugh and all the things that he said he didn't do. We believe that he did not do those things. And everybody's like, that doesn't even make sense. Where's his friend Mark Judge at? Mark Judge is like passed out drunk on the beach, and every time somebody starts telling a story about Mark Judge, it's like, well, about that, see, we did a lot of drinking and stuff, and he still liked to do a lot of drinking and stuff and other things as well. So I think he might be dead on a beach somewhere. So that already like started putting things into doubt and stuff, but they didn't even give a shit. You know, they just gonna do what they gonna do and all. So finally, she was up there and she's answering questions. She's like, yes, it occurred on this date. Yes, that's correct, to my recollection. And just all calm and precise. You know, you're just like, oh my goodness, this poor thing. And I just felt awful the whole time when she's up there talking and stuff. And then they went to recess for a little while, and they were going to come back and let him do his talking. And I'm telling you, oh my goodness, y'all, he just came out the gate. He just came in mad. It was like, you ever seen those old westerns where the saloon door just swing open and it's just like old grungy looking ass come walking in and he's like, who's the sheriff in town kind of a thing? And oh, And everybody was like, what is even happening? There was just like so many people around, and you're confused at this point, right? So he just sits down, he's like, he's organizing everything just so. And it's got to be just a certain way because as an old white man, he has to have control of everything. And he does not have control of the situation. So he going to control where his coffee cup, I don't think he had coffee cup, but his cups, his juices, his M&Ms, all those, where all those are at. That's like the only control he had. And also today, before I get too off track, this hat is sponsored by, as you can see, heifers. And this is the heifer hating hat. So today's heifer of the year so far will be Judge Kavanaugh. So he just comes out and he's like, listen here, you sorry motherfuckers, all of you, I'm so angry so much all the time. And Alyssa Milano was back there, she was like, and like no one even knew Alyssa Milano was going to be there, so that added even more star power. So this has kind of become the must-see engagement of the year. And so he's up there and he just, now he's got his, pretend this is a glass of water, he's just like that for a second, and then he starts talking again. He's like, I'm so angry still. I'm so angry. Hold on, I'm still angry. Yeah, so I'm so angry all the time, and very much angry. And then he'd be like, he was doing that a lot with his mouth. He's making these weird faces. Why? But he was adding the drink into it. He's like all these weird faces. So I don't know. I think you ever seen those videos of people where they're supposed to be like the lizard people and they're coming out of their skin? I think that like on V and stuff. I think that's what it was like. He was just like bursting out. And this fell off again. I gotta get a new one. I'm so sorry that my beer bowl fell out. So anyway, he up here just angry as hell, drinking all the water, and all of a sudden they're like, okay, they request a break momentarily. We will take a break at this time. We will resume the hearings immediately after the break. And no, first of all, don't even act like you didn't need to pee because you have already drank 14 gallons of that Senate water. And I think it's Fiji water because the bottles look like Fiji, but it's a different wrapper, okay? So anyway, he comes back in and he just gets even more mad. And then next thing you know, he crying up there and everything. And then Jeff Flake, he's like, well, we just don't need to, I'll tell you what, I don't want to upset anybody. And this has just been a horrible trial. And I just want to get this over with so we can get back to our lives because her life has been devastated and his life has been devastated. I'm still going to probably vote yes anyways, but I just wanted to say that. And so I look like a good guy here because I'm supposed to be retiring soon. And then it's like, oh, I can't believe he just said, no. And then, then it happened. Lindsey Graham, one of the oldest and the whitest of all, he comes up, he's like, I tell you what, I will get all them motherfuckers. You shouldn't be talking about my boy like that, okay? I don't even know if he's my boy, but Donald Trump my boy, and I'm trying to take over Jeff Sessions' job, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to get up here and be angry too, just for no damn reason, and really just take any credibility he has, but I'm going to look like a hero, and then my buddy next to me here, he going to look at me square in the eye, and he going to go, hey, good job. And I was like, what? It's all just evolved into this whole horrible scenario. And then like the next day, Jeff Flake, like I said, he's gonna vote, yeah, and then all of a sudden some ladies got on the, good for them, I'm proud of y'all ladies by the way, he got on the elevator, was like, they didn't even need to say nothing else, they should just stare at him like this, because he knew what he did. And then all of a sudden he had a magical change of TV heart, because cameras was on everywhere, he's like, hey buddy, I need to talk to you. So then they go in the back and they have a meeting, all of a sudden they come with these different rules, they probably ain't gonna change that, because you know how white people are. So anyway, there was just a quick recap of the Judge Kavanaugh hearing, and I don't care if you believe her, you believe him, whatever, okay? Everybody's got their own opinions and stuff, but I will ask you this. Is that who you want in the Supreme Court regardless? Did you see how he acted a damn fool? And that's who you want making decisions for things on laws to go for a million years to infinity and beyond? I think we can do much better than Judge Kavanaugh, because all he want, the biggest take, what did you remember most about Judge Kavanaugh? Was it the boofing? Was it the devil's triangles? Was it all the beer that he drank? Was it Mark Judge drinking the beer too? We could go on and on for days. Like, we all had a past and we've all done some stuff that's a little bit shady. Maybe we don't want to talk about to everybody, to varying degrees, of course. But let me ask you this. Do you want me realistically as a judge? Because if you do, you should vote for me for judge first of all. Because y'all didn't vote for me for class president, so I'm still mad about that. But vote for me for judge, and I will replace Judge Kavanaugh in the Senate. Y'all already know that I ain't worth the shit, so there ain't nothing to dig up on me. So until next time, I don't like any of you heifers, but Halle Berry, hallelujah. Let's hope we get rid of Judge Kavanaugh. Amen.